Hello everybody and welcome to my first video of the channel. It's not my first video that I've done. I mean, I of course had some other older videos, but I'm releasing some new videos starting with this one, which is The Boys Kill Count, a show that I hold very near and dear to my heart because it is my all-time favorite live-action TV show. I don't know why I said near and dear to my heart, because I mean I don't hold like emotional value to it. Like it wasn't the last show that I watched with my mom before she died, or no, but my mom isn't passed. My mom has not passed away. I just want to get that out of the way. But yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I really love this show. It's fucking amazing. It is, again, my all-time favorite live-action TV show, and what I might consider my favorite TV show of all time. It's a bit basic, because, everyone fucking loves this show, if they've seen it. Yeah, every single fucking person who has seen this show loves it, but there's a reason for that, because it's just amazing. It is an amazing show. It's just so good. Anyway, so, let's dive right into this, beginning with Season 1, Episode 1, The Name of the Game, beginning with the first kill. It was a random bank robber at the very start of the episode, and he was killed by Homelander, throwing him into the air, and then onto a car that was in the background. None of the other robbers in the scene, in this opening scene, were pronounced dead. Second kill, which is the first major one, is Robin Ward, who was Huey's girlfriend at the time. And she was killed by A-Train, who was running straight through her when she was half a step off the fucking curb. Kills 3 to 8 are all of the passengers and pilots on the flight of the mayor of Baltimore's private jet. They were killed by Homelander, shooting a laser, cutting the plane in half, which ends the episode off. So in total, there was 8 kills in the first episode, and 8 kills so far. Season 1, Episode 2 is Cherry, and there's only 1 kill, and it's kill number 9, Translucent. One of the members of the Seven who can turn himself semi-transparent. And he was killed by a detonation that was, it's killed by detonation, and it was inserted, it was inserted into him through his asshole. Sort of important to to how he died. Genuinely. And the detonation was triggered by Huey, so technically it is a kill for Huey. So in total, there was 1 kill in the second episode and 9 kills so far. Season 1, Episode 3 is Get Some. Kill number 10 is a random shooter on a skyscraper that was killed by Homelander, who squeezed his stomach so hard that he died. Kill 11 was the landlord of Popclaw's apartment, and he was killed by an explosion of head from Popclaw sitting on his face. So in total, there was 2 kills in the third episode, and 11 kills so far. Season 1, Episode 4, The Female of the Species, which is a very important episode, and you'll see why. So kills 2 to 13 are the 2 noodle guys who supplied Popclaw with Compound V. They were killed by Kamiko, the Asian chick who is, I don't know like a good way to describe her, but she can't talk and she is a soup. And the noodle guys held her captive, and they experimented Compound V on her. And they're, of course, killed by Kamiko. And kill number 14 is the final noodle guy who killed himself by suicide. He just killed himself by shooting himself in the head. Kill number 15 is an old lady who worked on the nail salon. And she was killed by Kamiko clawing her apart. Kill number 16 is a flight attendant on Flight 37 who's killed by the terrorist. And kill number 17 to 20 is all the terrorists on Flight 37 who were killed by Queen Maeve and Homelander trying to save the passengers. Kill number 21 is the co-pilot who was killed by the terrorist on Flight 37. Kill 22 to 144 were all 118 passengers on Flight 37 who were killed by Homelander and Queen Maeve abandoning them on the plane. Kill 145 to 146 is Mallory's grandchildren, who is killed by lamplighter burning them alive. The Mallory's grandchildren, they don't show them dying. They never do in the show, but they do mention it quite a few times. So I'm just gonna mention it now when they first ever mention it. So in total, there was 134 people killed in the 4th episode and 146 people killed so far. Season 1, Episode 5, Good for the Soul. The first kill was kill 147, who was Popclaw, A-Train's girlfriend, who was killed by A-Train, infecting fatal drugs into her arms. I believe they mentioned that it was heroin at some point, but I'm not sure. Kill 148 to 150 is 3 superhero hospital security guards, and they were killed by Billy Butcher, holding up a soup baby who had laser eyes, and, well, the baby used the laser eyes against the guards, and that's how they died. So, in total, there was 3 kills in the 5th episode, and 150 kills in total, so far. So, Season 1, Episode 6, The Innocents. Kill 151 is A-Train's father, and he mentions this in an interview for Soups in America, and he doesn't say how he died ever. So kill 152 is Randy Setdeck, who was a set worker on the Super in America set, who had placed Homelander's real childhood blanket. I'm not even joking. His real blanket that he had when he was in the lab, in Vogelbaum's lab, and he was killed by Vought. They don't say how they killed him, but they just say that he was dealt with, and that probably means that he died. So in total, there was 2 kills in the 6th episode and 152 kills so far. So Season 1, Episode 7 was the Self-Preservation Society, and kill 153 is the Mesmer, who was killed by Billy Butcher smashing his face against the sink at a mall. So I'm going to explain real quick why Billy killed Mesmer. So Frenchie, and Kimiko went to Mesmer House to find out more about Kimiko, and Mesmer had this almost like a Ring doorbell that had a camera on it, and he took pictures of all of the men that were at his house, and he showed them to Homelander. So Homelander now has pictures of every single one of the boys. So Billy killed Mesmer for snitching on them. So yes, that is why Mesmer was killed by Billy Butcher. Kill 154 to 158 were the terrorists that was behind Flight 37, and they were killed by CIA officials. And then this was shown in a video that was being shown to the Deputy Director of the CIA, Rayner. Kill 159 to 163 was the 4 CIA officials that took down the terrorist in the video. They were killed by the explosion caused by the soup terrorist Keeb. So in total, there was 10 kills in the 7th episode and 163 kills so far. Season 1, Episode 8 was You Found Me. Kills 163 to 174 are all of the terrorists in Tal Rafayat, I think, Syria, who was killed by Homelander, and it was just mostly laser beams. Kill 175 is a Vought security guard who was killed by Hughie, shooting them in the head. Kill 176 to 178 was the other Vought security guards who was killed by Starlight's light blast. Kill 179 was Madeline Stillwell, the CEO of Vought, and she was killed by Homelander sending laser beams into her eyes. So in total, there was 27 kills in the 8th episode and 179 kills in the 1st season, and 179 kills so far. I don't do this for all the seasons. I just only did it for this one because it was easy to do. I could have done it for all the seasons, but I didn't really care that much about it. So Season 2, Episode 1 is The Big Ride, and kills 180 to 184 are all the terrorists in Al-Sabadania, Syria, who's killed by Black Noir. And there was a lot of memes, but 3 out of 4 of them were throat slits. So kill 185 is Blind Spot, who was killed by Homelander smashing his ears, and this scene spawned the very famous like, I guess line, which was the Ashley, look at me. And it played some fucking music. I don't know what it was, but it was just music. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Kill 186 is Rayner, who was the deputy director of the CIA, and she was killed by the head popper, who was popping her head. So in total, there were 6 deaths in the 9th episode and 186 kills so far. Season 2, Episode 2, Proper Preparation and Planning. Start off with Kill 187, who was the producer of 12 Years a Slave, who was killed by Homelander for chatting it up with Queen Maeve during the Oscar party for said movie. Kill 188, Shining Light Liberation Army soldier, who was killed by Kimiko snapping his head back. I don't know why. I don't know why that was important, but sure. Kill 189 was a grandma in Kimiko's village, who was split in half by Homelander. So in total, there was 2 kills in the 10th episode and 189 kills so far. Season 2, Episode 3, Over the Hill with the Swords of 1,000 Men. Kill 190 to 191 was Kimiko's parents, and they do not explain how they were killed, but I just assumed that it was by Homelander when he attacked their village. Kill 192 to 193 was the pilot and co-pilot of the NYPD helicopter that tried to arrest the boys on the boat, and they were killed by Kimiko's brother, who just kind of shot the helicopter in a direction. I don't know. Kill 194 to 252 were all of the citizens who died in the battle between Kimiko's brother and Stormfront. Kill 253 was Kimiko's brother, who was killed by Stormfront snapping his neck. So in total, there were 63 deaths in the 11th episode and 253 deaths so far. Season 2, Episode 4, Nothing Like It in the World. Kill 254 was MM's father, and he was killed by Soldier Boy. Now, the first time that I count his entire family was in like season 3 when he talks about his aunts and uncles and cousins that were there. So I counted two of everything: his aunts, his uncles, and his cousins. So like 2 cousins, 2 aunts, 2 uncles, and then his grandfather, and then his father. I didn't count his mother because I don't know. So Kill 255 was an old lady who knew about Liberty's brother. Yeah. And she was killed by Liberty smashing his face. God dang it. See, every time that I try and film this, I get confused by this. So this old lady, she knew about Liberty, who was also Stormfront. And I'll just spoil it real quick. Stormfront can't age. She had a daughter who... she had a daughter, I'll say that. And she's like 80. And, yeah. So, yeah, she just can't age. So, she had an old superhero name, and her name was Liberty. And there was this old lady who was, like, their only source. The boys, it was their only source. So, they went to her, and the old lady talked about Liberty, who had killed her brother, the old lady, by smashing his face into the car. There you go. I always get confused by that. I don't know why. So Kill 256 was Doppelganger, who was killed by Homelander, snapping his neck when he was disguised as Homelander. So in total, there was 2 deaths in the 12th episode and 256 deaths so far. So Season 2, Episode 5, titled We Gotta Go Now, started off with Kill 257 to 258 were terrorist and other African civilian who was killed by Homelander's laser beams. And this is a video that is really important to the plot. Everything is important to the plot. Like, every little fucking detail is important to the plot, and that's why I love this show. Everything is important. Everything is important. Everything matters. It's almost like a butterfly effect. Everything affects something in the future. I love it. But anyway, it's a video that, like, really affects his ratings, and he goes, and he has an emotional attack. I don't know. Emotional crisis. So Kill 259 to 261 were all the Russian gang members in a bar that Kimiko goes to. And she is working for, like, a crime boss, a friend she also used to work for. So in total, there was 5 kills in the 13th episode and 261 deaths so far. Season 2, Episode 6, The Blood Doors Off. It might have been The Bloody Doors Off, but I either autocorrect fucked with it, or I just forgot to put the Y. I'm not sure, but I'm just going to say the blood door's off. So K-262 was a random robber who was squished, his head was squished by Homelander against an alleyway wall while he was fucking Stormfront. It is rather important. I mean, I'll say that. It is important. So Q263 was a random security guard in the camera room of the Mage-Grow Center who was killed by Frenchie shooting him with a suppressed pistol from under the blanket. Q267 was a Mage-Grow Center patient who was killed by Lamplighter burning him alive. And Lamplighter is the, of course, person who killed Mallory's grandchildren. Q265 was another security guard who was killed by Cindy squishing him, but not in the way you think. It's not like, imagine this chapstick is the security guard. It's not like, she crushed him, but like her power is she can basically just like control I think maybe metal. No, she can control anything, and so she just did this, and he fucking like shattered into a million pieces. Anyway, I figured that's important because it's very confusing on what I mean by squishing him. Because again, squishing could just mean that. But no, it wasn't that. It was telekinesis almost. Q266 was a Mage-Grow Center employee, and it doesn't show how he died. So Q267 to 271. Okay, I circle back. Q266, what I mean by that is just a random security guard on the ground who was dead. And yeah. Q267 to 271 was lots of Mage-Grow Center employees that were shown on the cameras. They were killed by many means. Next, Q272 was a Mage-Grow Center patient that can puke acid vomit, and he was killed by his acidic vomit, sorry. Q273 was a random splash of blood that I'm assuming was just someone who died, that Huey saw from the window outside, and of course, I have no clue how the fuck he died. Sorry. Q274 was a Mage-Grow Center patient who very badly injured Huey when he was in the car, when in the van, and the guy fucking threw the van. And he was killed by a butcher, shooting him 3 times in the chest. Next, Q275 was a Mage-Grow Center employee, and there was not a clear way to tell how they got killed. This one is another one that I think was just a random body on the ground. I don't remember every single fucking kill that I write down, that I jot down, but I can take like an educated guess. So yeah, Q276 was a random citizen that was driving the Hyundai. And he was killed by one of Starlight's blast. This was, again, just a random citizen that was driving a Hyundai that they had to use to get Huey to the hospital. Q277 was Frenchie's best friend, who was killed by overdose, and I kind of want to explain this. It's not necessary, but I just want to. So, this is actually kind of important. So, basically, Lamplighter met with Mallory, MM, Butcher, and Frenchie, right, for whatever reason. But Mallory told Frenchie to tail Lamplighter, just stay on him the entire night. Well, while he was watching Lamplighter, tailing him, he got a call from his girlfriend. They never really explain how they are friends, but nonetheless, he got a call from her, and she was talking about how his friend, I think Jay, I don't know, his friend Jay was ODing on whatever drug, and that he needed to get there fast. So he fucking left and went to go get his friend. Well, when he left, Lamplighter burned Mallory's grandchildren in that little time span that Frenchie was gone between and then when he got back. Anyway, so sorry. So yeah, I mean, it kind of explains everything, and he ended up surviving, but he went away. He just like moved, right? Then he died by ODing. So he OD'd again, and then he died. It's just it's yeah. So Kill 278 was a Major Grove Center patient, and it was one of the patients with like a love sausage, a giant fucking dick that he could just grow, and it's like almost like a big old snake that could just grow and float and whatever the fuck. There's a really funny scene when he gets killed. And okay, so MM has like insane OCD, right? So when he got the fucking massive dick wrapped around his neck, he freaked the fuck out. It's really funny. But anyway, he was killed by Kimiko's brass knuckles, and they're not brass; they're gold in the show. But like, I don't know. There's another name for it, but I don't know it. So code 279 was to 285 was 6 Major Grove Center patients who were killed by Stormfront at the entrance. Kill 286 was a doctor who was at Major Grove Center, and they were killed by the patients. Kill 287 was Chloe, who was Stormfront's daughter, and she was killed by Alzheimer's. So in total, there was 25 deaths in the 14th episode, and 287 deaths in total. Season 2, Episode 7, Butcher Baker Candlestick Maker. Starts off with Kill 288, a gas station employee who was killed by one of Stormfront's mean guys, and he just shot him in the head. Kill 289 was Lamplighter, who was killed by suicide, and he burned himself alive. Kill 290 to 303 was every single person who was killed by the head popper during the court hearing at the end of the episode, and they were, of course, killed by the head explosion. But there was many, many important deaths here, like Shockwave, the other speedster who raced A-Train in Season 1, Episode 3. Dr. Volgabomb, who was the... he was the scientist who worked on many superheroes like Homelander. And then one of the congressmen in the court at the court hearing. So in total, there was 15 deaths in the 15th episode. Ironic. And 303 deaths so far. Season 2, Episode 8, What I Know, starts off with kill 304 to 310 were all of the Vought SWAT members that were trying to secure Ryan. And he was killed by Homelander in multiple ways, but of course, mainly... laser beams. Kill 231 was Rebecca Butcher, and she was killed by Ryan's accidental laser beam. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. I gotta switch tabs here. Okay. So, kill 312 is leader of the Church of the Collective, and he was killed by the head popper. So in total, there's 8 deaths in the 16th episode, and 312 deaths so far. Sorry. My bad. So in total, there was... I already did that. Season 3, Episode 1, Payback, starts off with kill 313, who was Termite's friend, who was killed by Termite. Get this. So Termite, his ability is shrinking, right? And he goes inside the guy's dick. And then he unshrinks, blowing him to fucking smithereens. Because he fucking sneezed. He sneezed, and then he just grew. And then boom, he's dead. It was really fucking funny. Anyway, so kill 314 was Tony, who was one of Victoria Newman's friends at the Red River Adoption Center, and her Victoria Newman's real name is Nadia, and this is where it's revealed that Nadia, Victoria, is the head popper. Actually, this is revealed at the end of Season 2, at the very end of Season 2, when the Church of the Collective dies. But, yeah. So, yeah, she was killed. He was killed in the alleyway. So, in total, there was 2 kills in the 17th episode, and 314 so far. Season 3, Episode 2, The Only Man in the Sky, starts off with kill 315, who was a guy in the Homelander costume, and he was killed by Crimson Countess's ball of energy. Sorry. So the Homelander costume, it was at Vaultland. That is kind of, it explains what I mean by Homelander costume. So kill 316 to 317 were both of the people that were killed by Nadia when Huey went through her files. There was 2 people that, that were kind of like demonstrations of Nadia's abilities. Sorry. And that's what I'm counting here. So kill 318 was Stormfront, who was killed by Suicide, who swallowed her own tongue. Kill 319, which is actually closely associated with kill 318, was Chelsea. She was a girl who was just on a roof and she wanted to jump off. Homelander, of course, goes to save her, but he turns around to see Stormfront committing suicide, and it's broadcasted on a billboard. And of course, Homelander and Stormfront were in love, sort of, but so Homelander makes Chelsea jump in a I guess rage. So kill 320 was Gunpowder, who was Soldier Boy's old psychic. Oh my god, my throat. Oh my god, it's bad. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And he's killed by Butcher's laser beams that he had during his taking of Temp V, and he split Gunpowder's face in half. So in total there was 5 kills, not 15, in the 18th episode, and there was 320 deaths so far. Fuck. Oh my fucking Christ. Kill 320 to... No, sorry. 320. I'm going to start over. I'm so sorry. I'm losing my focus. So, Season 2, Episode 3, Barbary Coast, starts off with kill 320. Olivier, he was killed by the gang member, chopping him up into pieces. Oh my god. Kill 322 to 437 were all of the soldiers that died during the attack on Mallory's military base. And there was, of course, many different ways of death, but mostly gunfire. So in total, there was 117 deaths in the 19th episode, and 430 deaths so far. Doesn't seem right though. I thought it was 116. Because I thought that Mallory lost... I'll go with that anyway. So Season 3, Episode 4, The Glorious 5-Year Plan, begins with kill 438 to 441. That were all the Russian guards that were protecting the Russian guy who also got killed. Okay, what I mean by that is, so Kimiko gets sent on this kind of like trip, but like mission to go kill some Russian bigwig for somebody, and she does, and she also kills all the guards, and she kills them by wielding a wide variety of 7 themed dildos. Sorry, I don't know why I said it weird. So yeah, I mean, very interesting choice of weapon, but it's all she had. Oh my god, my neck. Not my neck, my throat. Oh my god. I'm gonna power through here. I don't know why this always happens. Kill 442 is an image of an exploded man shown in the Nadia case file, and he was killed by Nadia. Kill 443 to 452 were all the security guards that were in the facility holding Soldier Boy. And they killed by many means, from gunfire, Huey's powers, Butcher's powers, and motherfucking Jamie, a soup hamster who is just a Chad. Let me fucking tell you. Kill 453 is Supersonic, who was killed by Homelander. Supersonic is kind of like this boy band superhero that used to date Starlight. So yeah. So in total there was 15 deaths in the 20th episode and 453 deaths so far. Season 3, Episode 5. Sorry. The last time to look on this world of lies. World of Lies begins with kill 454, who was a scientist that was working on Soldier Boy, and he was killed by Soldier Boy stabbing him in the neck with a scalpel. And this is shown, in like a kind of black and white video demonstrating Soldier Boy and how he got captured and whatnot. Kill 445 was Ashley's mother, who died by cancer when she was 17. Kill 446 to 464 was all of the citizens dead from Soldier Boy's explosion. Kill 464. Oh, sorry. I should note this is. Fuck. This is when he was in Brooklyn and he just, I guess, got angry. Kill 465 was Crimson Countess, who was killed by Soldier Boy's suicide explosion. So in total, there was 11 deaths in the 21st episode and 465 deaths so far. Season 3, Episode 6, the big one. Herogasm, which the main like theme of the episode is it's a fucking orgy. It's a big old orgy where a bunch of soups get together and fuck. So yeah. So kill 466 to 467 were two servants that were under the Russian lady's command. I really don't remember her name. And they were killed by Kamiko. And Little Nina. That's who it is. Kill 468 was Little Nina, who was killed by Sherry. Kill 469 to 475 was MM's entire family. He was killed by Soldier Boy throwing the Benz into MM's house. I don't know what the Benz is, but whatever. Kill 476 to 477 were the TNT twins who were killed by Soldier Boy's explosion. Kill 478 was Blue Hawk, who was killed by A-Train running down the road, dragging him, Blue Hawk, behind him. Kill 479 was Termite, who was killed by Homelander squishing him. Just literally with a foot, not like that or anything, it's just a foot. Kill 480 to 498 was all the heroes and civilians killed at Herogasm, excluding the TNT twins, Blue Hawk, and Termite, and they were all killed by Soldier Boy's big ol' explosion thing. I don't really know what it is. So in total, there was 32 deaths in the 22nd episode, and 498 deaths in total. Season 3, Episode 9, Here Comes Candle to Light... What the fuck? Hold on a minute. Okay. There we go. I'm sorry. What the fuck? Oh, I understand what I did. Okay. I'm so sorry. I was so fucking confused. So, Season 3, Episode 8 is Here Comes a Candle to Light You to Bed. Now, I'll real quick explain why I was confused. So, I put down Season 3, Episode 9, Here Comes a Candle to Light You to Bed, and I switched Episode 9 and Episode 8. Just switched the numbers. So, I was very confused. Anyway, so Season 3, Episode 8, Here Comes a Candle to Light You to Bed, begins with kill 490 to 500, where a pastor and a nun that had car trouble, who was killed by Soldier Boy, shooting them in the head. Kill 501 was Mindstorm, who was killed by Soldier Boy, smashing his head with a shield. So in total, there was 2 deaths in the 23rd episode, and 501 deaths in total. So, Season 3, Episode 9, The Instant White Hot Wild, which is the final episode of The Boys. So far, I'm so fucking excited for Season 4, which I will do a kill count on actually very soon. It releases on June 13th. Can't fucking wait. So kill 502 to 505 was everyone in the truck that was carrying Queen Maeve, and they were killed by Queen Maeve. And kill 506, the saddest kill of all time is Black Noir, who was killed by Homelander, punching a hole through his chest because Black Noir lied about Soldier Boy being Homelander's grandfather. It's so sad. Sad to see him go. So kill 507 was Lamar Bishop, who was killed by the Deep, drowning him in his pool. And kill 508 to 510 was the 3 guards that tried to stop Frenchie and Kamiko when they were in the lab. They were killed by Kamiko while listening to the song Maniac. Kill 510, which is the final kill of the series so far, was a Starlight protester at a rally who was killed by Homelander lasering half of his head off for throwing something at Ryan, his son, which prompted one of the greatest villainous themes of all goddamn motherfucking time. So, in total, there was 9 kills in the 24th episode and 511 kills in The Boys so far. That is it. We are done. Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I did hope you enjoyed. I cannot wait for more and more kill counts. I'm so sorry that this took so long to come out because I was, first off, I had to get the numbers, which took me like 4 days. And then I had to debate on whether or not I wanted to make a full script describing everything that happened in each episode. And like once I actually started to write the script, I realized it would take way too long and the video would just be way too long because this is already like almost 40 minutes. Sorry, I'm rough. All right. Anyway, but then I had to just film and I just couldn't get to it. I don't know why. So, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next kill count, which is the spin-off series, The Boys Diabolical. I'll see y'all later. Goodbye.